Like me, I senior Donald.
What do you mean by senior media, man? I be on it.
Donald said, like, children of JS1, we see them on the road. They want to open HK. Like,
The hustle is for mama, the hustle is for mama. Most times when they get this money, their mama dey inside the market. They are not using it for their mama anything. When they get small $100, they have gone to buy baggy
baggy jeans.
they will enter hotel, put their snap, they will snap and all those things.
G-Shock.
You know, some people feel ignorance and stupidity just for clicks. Exactly.
So let me ask personal questions. If your degree disappears from you tomorrow, who are you? Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of What's Your Story? My name is Adibisi Samuel and we have, our crew members here. So, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Kamsi.
Hello everybody, my name is Chinke Donald.
So on today's episode, we are talking about the comparison trap. So yeah, I want to ask, are people really ahead of us?
Okay. I'm answering that. I feel like in life, there are always people that are ahead of us, and there are always people that are behind us, and there are also people that are on our level. So it depends on how you perceive people being ahead of you, and if you see it as an issue.
What do you think, Kamsi?
Same thing, like, everybody, like, is different. People are ahead of us, people are behind us, people are on the same level. It's just you're on your own lane, so you have to continue on your own lane.
So, there's how this social media has been for a lot of young ones. And, when you're scrolling, you see a lot of things. This one is buying this one is getting this one is getting that. And honestly speaking, it gets to a lot of people. I don't know about you, I don't know about you also. But, you see, these are things that bring pressure. People start giving themselves unrealistic stuff that, I need to get this stuff, I need to beat this person. On that now, how do we level this? That there are people that are already ahead and I can't meet this person. And how do people know that I'm also ahead of people? What do you think, Donald?
Okay. Now because you brought it down to social media, so I would kind of center it around social media. Like you said, social media for me, I feel like as good as it is, it has done some harm to, I feel like, the moral system of the society. Because now you see young kids, JS1, JS2, a lot of them now are looking at unrealistic things. A lot of them are having unrealistic fantasies, I mean to say. A lot of them are looking for money. You see kids, they find money. I begin to ask yourself, a child that JS1, JS2, what are you using money for? And you see that most of these things are because of things that they have seen on social media. They have seen people wearing baggy clothes, living extravagant lifestyles, and they want all this stuff. So I feel like what we need to do to curtail some of these things too is to also understand that life in social media is not reality.
So what do you think is a social media thing, or is the way, let's use our country for instance, is the way our country is shaped? Because the way maybe people are looking for money now, I don't think it might be the way we were looking for money when I was in JS1. If you speak to a JS1,
It's not the same thing now. Like, it's with the rise in social media, it has actually increased. Like Donald said, like, children of JS1, we see them on the road. They want to open HK. Like, so at the end of the day, it depends on you. You just have to grow yourself, be grounded, be contented, and believe in yourself that you can actually reach where you hope to reach, and that's it.
Let me add to what she said. Now, you look at some of these kids now. Excuse me, they are looking for money now, and you think that, if you get this money now, there's this popular slang that they use when they're doing all this their Yahoo stuff. They will say, the hustle is for mama, the hustle is for mama. Most times when they get this money, their mama dey inside the market. They are not using it for their mama anything. They are whining themselves. Like, they have created that illusion in their head that they are hustling for their money. Once they get small $100, they have gone to buy baggy jeans. They will enter hotel, put their snap, they will snap and all those things.
G-Shock.
Exactly. Papa now got the hustle, but my mama will then carry for it. So all those things are unnecessary for me. I feel like the society has changed in a way that now you see a lot of people being pressured to become.
Yes.
Like, you want to make money, you want to do Yahoo, and most of the times there are also people that are actually thriving in the society that are doing that have honest businesses. They don't emulate those people. They're emulating those of them that are seen on social media that are living
Fast income.
fast income,
Gets rich
exactly.
quick. Like,
So that's where I feel like the distinction comes from now and when we were younger.
what
So-
did I know in JS one?
We just now where I see you see my baggy that time. It's
Okay,
crazy.
listen now. Do you think that comparison is like part of human nature, or is something that
Yeah, I feel like comparison is part of human nature. You have to compare yourself to people to get better. That's just the simple truth. I think before I came here, I was giving somebody an analogy or rather an example. Let me use that way. I said if two traders are in the same line, normally if you go to something like international markets now, and they have different lines, line for pharmaceuticals, line for foodstuff and all that, and you see that your neighbor is actually like getting more customers, you will be pushed that, oh, okay, I want to get as many customers as my neighbor. That's healthy competition the way the market is. But it gets worse now, it gets bad when it becomes envy. That's the way I see it.
yeah.
so on the disadvantage of comparison, what does it
Comparison, it breeds envy, contempt. Like, you begin to you see people doing better than you, instead of like you trying to be there with them, or
Exactly.
you come and be like, I hate this person. I don't think, like, it doesn't, like, next thing you begin to hate yourself too for not doing. Then a lot of inferiority mentality comes to play. So
It's complex, yeah.
that's it.
Okay, so now we've dissected that comparison. We've talked about the advantage and disadvantage. Let me now ask this: does it help us grow?
Well, I feel like, yes, it helps you grow if you don't let it get to the stage of jealousy and envy.
Yes.
Because, like I said, if you're in the same line with your neighbor and your neighbor is actually doing better than you would want to increase whatever it is you're doing. Maybe your neighbor is coming out by 7, you say I want to come out by 6. Your neighbor is closing by 6 p.m. You say I want to close by 8. You want to do anything, even if your neighbor is selling 750, you might want to sell your own 600. You will do anything just to ensure that you. But it now gets bad, like I said, when it becomes envy and you now want to bring down your neighbor. Maybe you now go as far as saying, my neighbor is selling substandard goods and all that. That's where the problem now comes in.
Well, talking about this comparison stuff, I remember when I was in secondary school, there was this my friend, my very good friend. She's always topping the class, and I'm like, why is this girl like topping me? What's wrong? So I'm like, instead of me envying you, because why will you get 30 over 30 and hiding your script? You should be showing everywhere that you are. So now like, okay, I beg, be my best friend instead. Instead of me envying you, because I don't even see any reason why I should envy you. And then became my best friend, and that was how I became. Even though I wasn't able to like meet, but I became better.
Let me share a life experience. Now, this similar to this too, but we never became friends actually. But let me share my. When we were in, I think that was primary 2 or so. Primary 2. I'm telling you. So I had this. So then I was part of the people that top class and stuff like that. So in my class then, we were 2 people that used to top the class. I and Inge. I don't want to call her name. She might see this video, so I don't want to call her name. So let me just use a name. Let me just say Grace. So I and Grace, we used to top the class together. Then all of a sudden, Grace started topping the class ahead of me. Then I was usually coming in second or so. So our school then, we used to do something they call Star of the 10. So everybody that comes first from primary school till SS3, they will have, especially they call your name out and award you and stuff like that. So she's always Star of the 10 in the class then. So the teachers then started comparing both of us and are like, Donald, you're here. Grace is always coming first. How will you be here and Iggy is coming first ahead of you? You're no longer serious and things like that. Before you know it, I started developing hatred for her. We never spoke. Like I genuinely hated the girl. Now, do you know the funny part? That is the reason why I'm saying all these things. That after we now left primary school, because she left before me. I finished in the same school, but she left to another school. So we got talking, I think sometime in 2021 or so. So we're now recalling experiences, and then that talk came up, and she was like, she didn't know why I hated her. So when I explained to her, she was like, she on her own was actually trying to be my friend. She wanted us to be friends because we were actually like the 2 intelligent ones, but I did not like her. She didn't know why. That she used to go home and cry to her family then and say she doesn't know what she did to Donald. Donald hates her. And I started feeling bad because genuinely she was a nice person. The comparison did not come from her. It came from the teachers comparing.
Yeah.
So you see where I said, if you compare and the comparison becomes toxic, it starts bringing envy.
Like
I want to talk about like adding to that whether comparison is healthy. I feel as if you're within a group or a society where there is no comparison, it can act it's actually a bad thing. Like imagine where you're with people and then nobody is growing, like there's nobody pushing, because that's something comparison does. It drives people to like success and so if you're within a class or a group that nobody is doing better, you don't have anybody to compare yourself to. Well, that's not a nice place to be.
That's
So
healthy competition.
It actually now becomes bad when you're not trying to
yes,
step.
exactly.
Because some people used to do juju to even kill somebody. Just
I said when it gets bad.
When it
For
gets
example, now when we were young, I think Bill Gates was the world's richest man for a very long time. Then anytime you say it was a popular thing, you say Bill Gates. That's one time I don't even know Bill Gates is top 5 again. It's now Elon and stuff like that. So I feel like if Elon did not have somebody like Bill Gates there, it will not push him to
be better.
So let's now talk about the social media part now. I don't know. I don't know the social media I use very often, but I use Instagram. So now let me use Instagram to ask. So you now put it to your own social, whether it's TikTok you use or whatever the thing you use. So is Instagram inspiring us? Or is making us insecure?
Okay.
let's not use Instagram holistically so that they will not see us at there.
I use TikTok. I don't use TikTok.
For me, I feel like I'm not really a social media person. My social media is usually just football and banter and stuff like that. But I feel like it has, like I said, it has its specs, advantages, and it has its disadvantages. I feel like you only allow it to make you insecure if you have an inferiority complex.
Yes.
If you're easily moved by what you see. Like I was saying earlier, or one of the statements I made earlier was life in social media is very different from reality. I can be depressed and I only post when I'm happy. And you feel like that's how I am. But you will not know that I'm suffering inside. You will just see the success. You will not see the struggles behind it. You understand? So that's why I made that statement earlier.
So left to me, I feel like it can be inspiring and also make you feel insecure. Now, inspiring in the sense that there's this particular doctor that I used to see on Instagram. He's doing so well. He's a young consultant, and this is someone that inspires me a lot. And then it's now left to me to work on myself. Do you know how many years this person has used in med school and the rest? Like, you want to catch up tomorrow, it's not possible now. Like, it's not possible. So that's what I'm saying. It can be inspiring. You're not the person that we choose. Okay, will this thing make me insecure or not? So I feel like it's left to the person.
That's something I think it can either be inspiring, or at the end of the day, you don't have to take everything as face value.
True.
Anybody can curate an image they want. Me, I can come online and any image I want. Meanwhile, that's not me.
Why do people now believe people's life online?
I mean, that's the way society is at the end of the day. Everybody, you're inclined to, like, I can't stay and believe that this person is lying to me or something like that, or this person, like, you are what you show. So it's until I get to know you and know that, oh, this thing, I don't think you're not supposed to even be using another person's life like they show, because social media is just it's just a tip of who you are.
True.
And you are so much more than social media. So you can't take it as face value. You have to, until you like know the person, know how the person actually behaves, because people are different from what they actually show on the internet.
Okay, let me ask this again. Now, there's this statement, I don't know if it's with the same context, but then people say seeing is believing. What you see is what you do. Most of the things, the way we act most times is based on things we've seen or based on things we've done. We've experienced when we're young. This social media, a lot of people spend a lot of time on social media. Some people spend like 24 hours, 12 hours, or whatever time on social media per day. Don't you think it's what they see and they will not act on?
That's the thing. That's where it comes to you. You have to even if you want to take something from the person, you take the good ones and leave some.
Exactly.
It's not everything you take and you emulate. Like, you don't even know what the person did to get there.
Unrealistic. Reality is different. I think there was this guy that does eating content. Like, I don't know.
Okay, Mr. Downloader.
You pack this table now and he's eating and eating and eating. I think sometime was it this year or last year that he came out and was, complaining and stuff like that. And then he said, do people actually believe that all those things I eat them? He's editing. He will just take one, cut it, throw it away, take another one. Like that, he's done with one plate of. You will not say, because now the same person now, would you see somebody that is mixing all those things and then you say, I want to mix and eat? It doesn't make sense. That's where you need to distinguish reality from social media, because there are some things that you look at, you're just supposed to know that there's no way this thing is realistic, and even if it's realistic,
do you want to be that kind of person?
Do I want to be that kind of person? Do you know some people feel ignorance and stupidity just for clicks?
Yeah.
In the social media space now, in this country now, only few people now do knowledgeable content.
It's full in that sense.
Thank you. You need to have a certain level, or you need to reduce your IQ to a certain level before your content sells. Because I understand that most of us in this country are passing through one or two, and we need temporary escape of whatever we are facing. And now some of these people are taking advantage of it. So they just show you what you want to see, not what you need to see. So I feel like that's the distinction between social media of now and social media of then. Because then you see insightful things. Even when content making started, when the uprising of content making, then at least you see some people that do content that is funny, but at least you learn a thing or two from it. Now it's just, I don't want to use some words, let them not censor us, but I don't want to use some words, but I hope you understand what I was trying to say.
I get, but we still have to talk about that part. You see, I know there's a particular person I know that started social media with good content. And then so that when this thing they sell, let me just enter this stuff. And truly, like you said, it's rubbish that is selling. So how do we make it? How do we make it right?
You know how like your algorithm works? You feed it. What you view is what comes up.
Exactly.
So if you don't give these people an audience, you won't see it.
True.
You feed your brain what you want to see.
True. I think before we started here, I was having this conversation, and I was saying that if you open my TikTok now, for example, all you will just see is football related stuff, football and maybe one or two funny stuff. If you go to my Twitter now, because I'm very active on Twitter, it's just politics, football, and normal banter. But there are other things too the other categories there too. But this is the way I've designed, and these are the things I usually engage on. Anything aside this, I don't engage on it, because I don't want to see some things that.
There was even a time I deleted my TikTok because I was seeing one particular guy.
Exactly. Now, do you know I have younger siblings now, and then when they are naming some of these popular content creators and things happening, and I'm like, I don't know this person, they'll be like, are you on TikTok at all? I'll be like, I don't know. My TikTok and on my TikTok are two different things. You understand? So I don't want to see some of those things, because some of these things we see. There's this recent one that is trending.
You don't be retarded.
This is not going to apply to something, because when you open it, the content you see and the things they do, sometimes it irritates me and I don't want to see it. So I just leave it to things that are actually interesting to me, like football and stuff.
I just feel like they do it because of the money that they get.
Exactly.
And then people like this stuff.
That's why I say
People like it.
It's just like this prank of it now that they do on social media now. Bro, we know these things are fake, they are staged, but you see people laughing and commenting and reacting on it. Some of them have deleted it from their head that this thing is staged, though. They just believe that it's true. And they are making money off this stuff, off our ignorance.
Funny enough, people think that these people on, like, those people that post content and the rest, that they don't have struggles. People feel like they don't even. There was a time I was scrolling through Instagram, and there was somebody that he actually made like sense with what he said. When I started reading the comment, I was like, Jesus Christ, if I am the one that made this, I would just be so depressed. Like, so
some of them don't even read the comments. They don't read the comments.
It gets to a point where you just know that some people don't really understand this thing that they are doing. So yeah. So let's talk about the society's timeline now. There's this thing that society has done to us at 25. You should be done with school, you should be thinking of getting married. At 25, or at 30, you should have built 10 houses. You should, like, your mates are getting married. Like, several stuff that the society has brought to us. Why? How? And why are we taking it?
At the end of
No. I want to say something. Even our parents are part of this problem.
True.
Yes.
See, genuinely, you will not really blame them most of the times because their timeline, and most times I feel like parents too need to understand that their time and our time are not the same.
Different.
Because at the age of 25, 30, they already, at least a good percentage of them are already made. At least they can take care of their wives and even take care of one or two children that they give birth to. Now, a 30-year-old, you're still struggling. So the society now and society then
Are
they
two
are
different.
totally different things. So I don't really blame them. The only place I think I will fault them is that they need to understand that time changes. Now, coming to what you were saying, now that's how society has always been.
Yeah.
But you also need to understand that regardless of how society is, even when society was then that by 30 at least a man should have gotten married, but there are still people that even before 30 they got married, and even after 30 some of them are not even established yet. So everything is relative to you as a person. You need to understand that it's my life and it's my time and it's my own timeline. It's a race and it's a personal exactly, it's a personal race. Like I, for example, now I finished secondary school at 16.
Okay.
The way I planned my life was 16 years, finish secondary school, maybe before 17, because JAMB would you take your JAMB, then enter into school before you turn 17. Because my birthday is January. Then by 17, I'm already in year 1. Then by like 22, because by then, because I'm a medical student, so by 22 I should be done with school. Bar strike or at most 23, 24. You finish school, go for service, do a house job, blah blah blah. At least by 30, I've already gotten wife and bro now. How old am I actually?
When did you enter school? At what age?
I later entered school 2023.
At what age?
At I think at 18 or thereabouts.
When did you enter school?
At 18, so
That's
20.
At 18. No, your own better now.
Oh.
Everybody's research, right? I still
Exactly.
have some classmates until now. They know that.
Exactly.
And that doesn't mean that I'm doing better than them.
Do you know I have classmates currently that took JAMB 4 times before they
See
gained
me
admission?
3 times. 3
took 2
times over
times.
here.
I have a friend in River State University. She took JAMB I think about 3 or 4 times just to get medicine. There are people, some of my classmates now have graduated. In fact, they want to convocate. But
Still in school. I know someone. I have a friend that wrote JAMB like 9 times to get medicine. Now he's done, sha, and he was one of the best.
Exactly.
So imagine those his friends that have gone ahead, and then it's like, oh, my life is.
Because at the end of the day, you have to decenter yourself. Focus on your journey.
It's just
Focus
about
on your
you.
journey.
At the end of the
Decenter
day, it's just
yourself.
about you.
Because if you follow other people's timeline,
My classmates then, some of them that entered that were, all of us are entering, all of us are entering. How many of them am I still in contact with? Like actively, yes, we do talk, but actively in contact with that. Oh, when I was looking at them then that they are entering school, I was feeling a bit bad because then we were like some of the I don't want to use the word intelligent, but at least people in class that if you check top 5, top 10, you're always there. And then you see people that are not really in that category entering before you and getting good courses. So you now start asking yourself, I've been a middle. Do you understand? I've been a middle. And not just anyhow schools, so prestigious schools. Like,
You get.
I've been a middle. It's not like that saying that bad things happen to good people. It's just not like as if it's a playful thing. Like once you're playful and stuff like that, life becomes easier for you. But I thank God that at least with that time when I was searching for admission, I engaged in other things too. So it helped me change my mindset a bit because after I left, because I live in River State, so I had to leave River State. So I came to Owerri then.
Okay.
I was staying in my maternal home. So then I started graphic designing and photography to videography. So it took my mind off it. So I was even like, because then there was strike as at that time. So I was like, I'll let the strike stay longer so that I can actually like work on this stuff. So yeah.
I feel like stuff like this, people need to understand and to know that this is my journey. I am Adebisi Samuel. She's Kamsi. He's Donald. Like everybody needs to know that I get my personalities. I have my personalities. I don't need to compare myself with her or him. When we start comparing ourselves, like this, it's now starts bringing a lot of stuff that is not even necessary. You find out that you are hitting somebody that you're not supposed to hit. You just, there's how thoughts, several thoughts will just be coming to your head. Just know that I'm running my own race. So run your own.
I run my own.
We are not doing your market. Who gets there first?
Yes, man.
As far as we're all getting there.
See,
As far as we're all getting
the
there.
truth of the matter is your own race only stops the day you die.
It's not even by who starts
It's not even by who starts first.
Yeah.
A lot of people started first and they are not. In fact, I used to tell people that if I finish school now, where are the rush go? Is it where are the rush go? Like, I don't know. It's just a thought that I usually have. If I finish school, where am I rushing to? Why not just calm down? Take it step by step. There's no, this life, no need to rush it. All of us will still be successful by God's grace. All you just need to do is apply the necessary principle. Understand that life is in phases. What you need to know now, if you don't know it now, it will disturb you to know. So just pick the lessons along the way. Don't look at who is with me or who is beside me or who is ahead, who is beneath me or who is pushing me. So that's just
So yeah, it's being late actually, like that's is it a real thing?
Being late,
Being
like
late.
being successful.
Yeah.
If you're
Is it like
successful,
that?
you're on time. Like
to
if you're successful, you're on time. As far as you're successful, so it doesn't matter.
No matter how many years it takes.
Just be successful. Just
In fact,
or even if
the more depressing your story is, the more inspirational. See, if you make everything early, people will tell you, it's not really. But once you don't suffer, make am. A lot of people relate to it, and it's more motivational to people. No, you must not. No, get connection. Don't, I'm telling see, consistency is good, though, but I know you.
Connection, grace.
Connection are like 5 years. See, consistency I mean to say is like 5 years. Connection, one phone call. No, it's with me.
Yeah, I get
Telling you now. But you cannot build connection if
if
the
you're not
groundwork has not been laid.
consistent. Yes.
That was
That's
it.
it. So that's
So now
what
there's
that-
nothing like I'm late.
no.
There's nothing like
There's
you're
nothing
late.
like that. You just need to understand.
Okay, now we are all medical students. You know, in our class, it's not everybody that is in the same age grade or the same class, like the same. You get what I mean? We are not everybody. I don't think we are like the same. They don't give it to us the same.
You get it?
Exactly.
Yes, like me, I senior Donald.
What do you mean by senior media, man? I be on it. Which is the senior? Which is the senior man? No senior. Come on, bro.
But people don't understand that. Whether you senior me or you don't senior me, at the end of the day, we still get this degree
Exactly.
and all become doctors.
On the same day.
On the same day.
On the same day.
You know, I was telling somebody last week that these people that are fighting for this, it's good to have distinction. But you need to understand that if you don't have it, it does not mean that you don't have distinction brain. It's just on a piece of paper. The truth of the matter is, what do I know? It's not about having it on piece.
Oh, am I good at my
am I
job?
good at, you have decision on your certificate now. Can you defend it? Even as, because now we are in clinicals now, there are some people that have distinction in physiology or whatsoever and all those courses.
I had
I asked
that.
them, is there a special class for distinction students?
No, like when?
Is there,
When?
is there a special class?
When did anybody ask?
There's no class for distinction students. All of us are still in the same
But that
class.
doesn't mean you should
But
not
that does not mean you should not
Yeah.
strive for excellence. You have to strive to be excellent. But understand that even if you don't have it written on a piece of paper, you also need to understand that once I have it up here, that's what matters. Not that it's written on a piece of paper. Exactly.
So let me ask personal questions. So I'll start from Donald. So now, if your degree disappears from you tomorrow, who are you?
Well, let's start with that. Before I became a medical student, I was somebody. And I told you now that when I was still searching for admission, I was doing graphics and videography and all that. Now, I've built myself in that line. So even if I did not get the medicine, because I actually told myself, after this, if I don't get a mom, I could just pick one course, do 4 years, come out. So without that, I don't even feel like I must be a medical doctor to be successful. Even as I am like this now, I'm looking beyond medicine. Yes, I want to practice, but I don't want to just be a medical doctor that just stays in the hospital till I die. No. I also want to explore, do other things. So, exactly. So I feel like if I'm not a medical student today, or if you take away my degree today, I'm somebody that has the will to learn new things I need to say.
So Kamsi,
Who am I if
Why you
not a
laugh?
medical student? Well, being a medical student is like 50% of my life, if not more. So I guess if tomorrow something happens that I have to look for a way to start another thing. Right now, I don't know what that thing would be. Maybe because like I said, being a medical student is like my whole life at this point.